Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone. Guys, how are you since yesterday? We have now met today, being almost 11:49 in Kenya. I hope you're fine wherever you are. The Indian friends, people of Sydney, hello, how are you? Yesterday I had a lot of German friends. Yeah. So, how are you? I had also a French friend on the channel. We had another one from India, and then Kenyans there. Habari. So get going. Guys, so to these videos from Dimwangos to David Jr. to Marwa to ROCIO, and I had some few tips to pick from their videos anyway. So guys, Nyobohanza finally has a road. How about that? You know, how about that? So Marwa is like, people say it is my road, but it's community road. I'm doing it. Even the troublesome have finally agreed, How about that? What do you think? Yeah. So we saw the road being constructed, and finally we learned that Rocio, the Argentina girl, is quickly told you this. I actually getting assimilated in the village, right? She's now becoming the village tycoon. Don't think she went to America for nothing, guys. Let's gather here so that we can talk. Why do you think Rosho is constructing the road? Yesterday I saw her the previous day with the Priska Sagati, and I asked, why do you think she's doing this? And people are like, she's up to something. And I said, yeah, of course she is. Whether positive or negative, she is up to something. And for me, what I know is that she's trying to strategically fit in the village, It is what it is. When you can't go away, you have to begin creating relevance around you. And of course, Rosho is doing it, I told you when I saw her doing some things long ago, like after she came from London, you actually saw her beginning that transformation. Even the song she sang, that she will be here to do and you do and all of you win, It was a message. These things, you don't just wake up and get to do them. You strategize. And of course, Rosho has been strategizing. If you know, And if you understand the tingle has been tingling. So guys, what will you say? For those of you who are saying that Rosho is going, she is not going anywhere. And I told you that, right? Sometimes when you're married to a place, you may not feel comfortable. Okay, Troy, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm doing from outside with a lot of light, but anyway, you'll bear with me because sometimes workplaces, you just have to hide somewhere. Or rather create your own space because other spaces are already occupied, and you just create a space somewhere and do your thing. You understand the tingle. Time never waits, and we have to do what we have to do, because actually I have so much free time, though I have to be at work. Cruz, hi, how are you? Troy, where are you from? It's Cruz, where are you from? You can actually share that so that we get going and, see through the Rosho aspect here. For those who watch Nyabohanse, you watch Marwa, you know who Rosho is, yeah? And of course, COCO Mama is back on the streets. Guys, I was watching her videos on and looking for what she actually went to gather for us. Maybe I'll be getting to that later. But meanwhile, let's talk about Rosho. So guys, Rosho had to spend 80,000 Kenyan shillings to renovate, or rather create a road. Although it is said that Jamaican grandpa, or is it grandma? I confuse the whatever. There is Trench Town pa, grandpa, and there is Jamaican grandma, and there is uncle, Jamaican uncle. The three confuse me sometimes, but it is what it is. So the Jamaican grandma did the road at a cheaper price, but then it seems it was never well done, Troy is senior in South Africa from Australia. All right, thank you from Australia. Thank you for your love, big up, and it's great for you. So you are saying it is 6:53? Senior in South Africa. I from Australia, 6:53. You mean it's 6:53 or street 6:53? Let me understand that. Yeah, so guys, lots of appreciation for Troy and its crews, and we have other 8 members in the house. There is one who has given me a like. Congratulations. Maybe other people can give likes. Don't go with my like. Give me a like, a thumbs up there. All right, 6:53 p.m. All right, and here it is 11:54 a.m. You know, so you people, you are preparing to sleep. If you don't work at night, maybe you're preparing to sleep, and maybe you're preparing supper, taking it, you know. Hey, Australia is one land that I really wish to visit. Either visit or work, I don't know. God knows what will be available for me. But after I grabbed my passport, I'm like, God, do something for me. Let me get out there and explore. You know, sometimes when you're stagnant in one place, you don't see what you have to see. But guys, I'm really willing to hit the road and get anywhere away from Kenya. But things, it is what it is, as we are at edutainment for us, keeping reaction real, doing the education Saga TV, doing the political analysis. So well, thank you so much. Keep supporting me. Appreciate. You don't know what it means for me. It's a thing, you know. Yeah. It wouldn't be any cool if you come on the live stream and nobody comes. But when I see people like Troy, I see its crews coming, then I know that at least I have support. You know, I have people to keep me warm. You know, in Kenya it's very cold currently. You know, with the weather that is quite cold. We don't have winter and summer, cold seasons. And one, at such a time, we have such a cold season, rains, you know. And though rains are subsiding, the cold, especially evening and morning, guys, hey, it is what it is. If you have been in Kenya and you know these places, you understand what it means. Okay, so Troy is saying you should come to Australia. Yeah, I'll be so exhilarated. I know one of these days, with dreams are valid, you know. And once I plan and put things in order, 2 things in order, I know this will happen, you know. It will happen. Because I swear to myself that I'll not live to die before I travel in these places that I normally admire. India, Australia, I've seen things to do with Sydney, you know, the Caribbean, you know, it's such an exciting place. As you look at what's happening on the street and you're like, yeah, I should be there. Either, you know, visiting one place or another, or actually just, you know, interacting with people here and there. All right. So thank you so much, Troy and its crews, and any other person will be coming on board, whether you'll be watching now or later. So guys, we are into ROCIO. ROCIO is an Argentinian woman married to Marwa, the traveler. And of course, she was here doing the road. Let me show you something about what she was doing. And of course, a lot of critics have come up. I don't know, for your case, what do you think? ROCIO decided to spend 80,000 Kenyan shillings on enhancing a road, you know, enhancing a road that has not been so good in the village of Nyabohanse. And so, of course, I can give her an upload, because remember, she's not originally from here. She's married here, and of course, people keep saying that she's not legally married to Marwa yet. They are just baby mama and baby baba. I don't know. But as for her, I think she's really taking the cause, and maybe they have plans to come. So let's look at this video. Of course, it was Marwa's video and also ROCIO's video. Now, in this video, they were together on the road showing us how it's being constructed. And of course, she told us how much she spent. Now, what do you feel about this? Let me show you this. You can actually hear the caterpillar excavator doing the thing in the village.
Village road, confirmed. Guys, me and ROCIO, we came together. But ROCIO is the main sponsor.
Troy is saying, don't go to America, exchange Australia is the safest place, okay? Thank you for the advice.
800 USD to dig the road. So we've been really, we are here to make sure we do the right thing. So we are trying to see if the river can give us some space also, so that we dig this road once and for all. Yes, ROCIO.
Yes.
What inspired you to contribute?
First of all, I wanted to take some load off your shoulders.
Okay.
Because you're always doing everything on your own.
Yes.
And
on my own.
On your own, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just wanted to support you.
Thank you.
But at the same time, I feel like I was supporting you and also doing something for the community. It's something that is beyond us.
Yeah.
And just a road to our home.
Yeah.
It's almost like a kilometer that we are benefiting.
Yeah, so the road they are constructing is almost 1 kilometer from their villa, if you know what it means. Troy is asking, do you want a motorbike? It would be good, not bad. Do you have such an offer, Troy? A motorbike. A motorbike is one of the best things to have around here, you know, because quick movement, you know, fuel has gone so high, and if you use public transport, paying, it's very expensive. But you get such as, if you have a motorbike, I wouldn't reject, Troy. I would be really glad to have it. So, Troy, if there is a motorbike somewhere, don't delay. You can actually make me have one, you know? And I'll be so happy. I'll be grateful. So, Troy, if there is a motorbike, you can actually hand over. I'll be so happy to have it. Then I'll be like, driving up and down, riding up and down and doing my thing, you know? I'll be so grateful if there is. Why not? So Troy has a motorbike, I believe. You can actually give it over, and I'll be so appreciative, because a motorbike is one of the best things to have in Kenya currently. If you have movement is faster, and you can run around doing one thing or the other. The errands will be a bit lighter than when you are using public means, you know. All right, that's a good break, you know. So you've seen the ROCIO there on the road with Marwa, with baby Maisha, and they are there showing what they are doing. Now, there's a lot of criticism that has come out with people asking why ROCIO wouldn't have consulted the neighbors earlier before she did her thing on the road. It's a good thing she's doing, of course. Doing a road for people is not easy. We've seen in most villages, even the MPs who have the responsibility to do so, they really don't do it the best, you know. Sometimes they bring engineers and they don't follow on what they are doing. The engineers just dig the road, mud all over, but there is no good project done. But here we can see Marwa and ROCIO actually walking on the road. What do you think, you know? What do you think? You know, people have different perspectives here, and I don't know what your thought is about. Oh, so Troy says the song Motorbikes is how about to get a motorbike soon, all right? So it's a song, Troy. I thought there was a motorbike. Anyway, you are saying there's a song Motorbikes. That is how about to get a motorbike soon. Okay, I'll be checking the song maybe. Who is the singer? Maybe you can make me understand the singer, then I'll be checking on it. Right. So, do you mean that now it will be possible for me to get where I want to get soon? That is a great inspiration, or rather support anyway. Thank you so much. So we have about 3 people on the platform. Maybe you can give me likes. Let me don't go with my like. 8 people have been here. Some have gone with my like. So don't do the same. If you're on the platform currently, please give me the like, the thumbs up, you know. Subscribe to the channel also if you have not subscribed to it, and share my videos. That is the support I really call upon you, because once you support me like that, it means a world to me. The algorithms and all that will keep growing because of you, you know. Take just a moment and subscribe to the channel. You can actually look through my other videos to see what I do. Yeah, for me, I do an analysis, whether I pick the positive or negative receipts. It depends on the video I'm watching. So today I've seen positive receipts in ROCIO's work, and I'm just challenging maybe or asking into the things I've seen on the streets. Of course, I've seen, like JT was complaining about the fact that Marwa and ROCIO did not consult. But then in this video, I've heard Marwa saying that they have talked to Kid Reaper. I don't know whether they talked to him a previous day or currently, because from the video, Marwa is saying that we'll talk to Kid Reaper, we've talked to him, and we will actually have the road being expanded that way. And for those of us who live in the village, you understand what it means. For most of the areas in Kenya, you find that it is upon the MP or MCA to do the digging of the road, and sometimes they don't do it. So you stay in a place, there is a lot of mud on the road. I wish I was doing the road tour. I would show you. There is one place from where I stay, it's so muddy with water, just standing in the middle of the road, and people get a lot of tough time to just pass, get to where they want to. So guys, let's get to listen more here.
Yes, marhaba.
You
For
can
example, here
listen
the church.
without actually
The
watching.
church you can see, so you can come. Here we have the church here. You can see they are also working here. A lot of work. Now they don't have to worry because they even put that electricity. Those wires you're seeing, it's me who put them.
So then Maro uses the opportunity to remind us that he did the electricity wires and some people did not like it. If I look at the cost of electricity, just putting the wires, you realize that if anybody does that in your village, you should be appreciative actually. Because like in our home, we did the electricity and it really cost us almost 70,000 because it happened that we are on the road, by the way. But then from they call it what? From actually the nearest the nearest post that actually is strong enough to supply electricity is a distance. So dropping the wire from the road to the house, they had to really charge us a lot of money. And unfortunately, when power goes off, somebody again snitched and stole the drop box. I don't know. I've not checked of late what will be happening, but it's funny enough that if somebody does not understand what it means by dropping electricity, they would complain. Maybe the villagers in Nyabohanze need some informative, informative opportunities that will make them understand what it means. So Troy tells me in Australia motorbike, I could teach you how to Iron Man. Hey, what is to Iron Man? All right, I would want to understand what to Iron Man is. Anyway, let's proceed into the explanation Marwa gives. And of course, this one I'll give him a ticket. Whatever intentions, even if he's doing for his own home, the fact that they have decided to do it and it's going to pass by so many homes, it's enough to appreciate. Anyway, destruction comes alongside this construction, but let's just check in the video and see whether Marwa really had talked to all the villagers. Of course, from observing the entire video, I realized that there are people he had not talked to, but he had talked to those who are close. And he already has a thought of those who are difficult to handle. So he seemingly avoided them. I don't know why, because when you're doing such construction, you have, of course, to involve all the people by just talking to them so that they are aware. But it seems that he didn't do it. One of the places he was sure to use is Mama Ann's place and Gitripa's place. I didn't know that he had talked to him because I started by watching JT, and JT had indicated as if he had not talked to. But when I checked later in this video, I realized he had. So let's check on this.
And I put them, and then they brought politics. I said politics.
Politics.
So tell him not to worry. And I've talked with him.
I want to join my.
The global AI
Yeah,
market
so you can see actually Marwa is promising that engineer to talk to Gitriba and so that they approve the gate and they'll do something for him. Now let's go ahead and see where Gitriba is actually struggling to ensure that he receives the mabatis himself. And in the process, the mabatis and the fence comes down, but he's being promised that something will be done. Let's see here. I think it's somewhere here when Gitripa's gate is being pulled down. Here. Yeah. So let's check on this.
Idiriba, hii fence mimi nitakuwekea.
Anajaribu kuambia aje kama wanairajisha
yani
wazipite juu
wang'oe tukitoa
yani waiwa inaanguka hivi
sawa. Dan,
Unataka ifike wapi? Unataka ifike wapi? Hii barabara.
nani?
Hii barabara inafaa ifike wapi?
Sisi ndio mnalima, mnafaa kutuambia.
Haya tusikize kwa hiyo mtu.
Wapi?
Sasa tutavaa hiyo.
Haya.
Hadi nafaa ianze kuongolewa sasa. Ya kurudi.
All right, so it seems that Maro was doing the talking while the process is going on. Maybe that's why he carries the blame, but still, Gitriba doesn't seem to have a problem, and people are like, what could he say? And he's being loaned the land. I don't know what it meant by that, you know. I don't know. In your thought, what do you think? Troy has said, Iron Man is a superhero. Motorbike is good to me, and you too. Right. Oh, so you are talking of the superheroes within the... We normally watch a lot of videos, especially Indian videos, Chinese videos, and you'll see that people are really riding the motorbikes very fast, you know, and like flying and all that. Are you talking of that? Are you referring to that, Troy? Because I've seen that actually. I didn't know that Australia also takes the same thing seriously because, of course, I've seen the races, the motorbike races in Australia. When you watch some of the super sports. All right, so let's get back to the video and see what happens here. Now, Marwa has come up and talked to Gitriba. The only fault we find in him, why did he talk when the road demolishing was already in place, you know? Why did he do that? Because it seems like the same situation whereby he was complaining about the people who had actually brought down the Grand Mass fence, and they were doing the cutting of timber. They had not talked to him, not informed him of what would happen, and he finally just found the fence down. Now here, though, now he amends it by talking to him before the tractor, or rather the caterpillar excavator comes by. So let's see how it will be coming down and maybe see how ROCIO reacts to it. And what is your thought? Because you are here watching, you are reacting with me, you are helping me reason. Let's see this.
Hapa juu kuna visike.
Troy says, yes, I am, I get it.
Itolewe yote. Mti wameshang'oa.
Right. There the excavator comes.
Hata wanaweza ivuta. Hiyo hasa miti ivute tu. Vuta hiyo Kitiriba. Kitiriba uchunge, inakuja na nguvu. Tutaweka fence mpya. We'll put a new fence, guys. We will contribute for Kitiriba.
So you can actually hear Marwa saying that we will contribute. Maybe that is the part I was wondering, because when at first he said he was contributing 20,000 toward the project, that is paying the engineer. But later at the construction site of Dimango, if we can get to that one, let's get there. He said that he was going to spend 110. Let's check on the receipt here. Marwa here. Let's check on that one here. All right, so I have understood what Troy is talking about actually. You look at motorbike is my bicycle in Gladstone. All right, Gladstone. Gladstone is part of Australia. People, give me more likes, please. This one here. All right, so let's check on this receipt here.
Yeah, guys, I was making this vlog and she said, if you're doing a video, please me. Yeah, because I did the video with other ladies, so I don't want to look like I'm cutting her off or I'm closing the doors for her.
Yeah, it's a good way to balance the equation. All right, go meet her name.
Yeah, guys, she requested me to do a video with her also. Strength of a woman.
Yeah,
She can
right?
even mix so that you guys see how she's mixing. I love the smell of the cement.
Yes,
It
look at-
motivates me.
Look at the way, guys. Already I'm started from down.
Mm-hmm.
Me, honestly, that's the same.
Never. Never.
That is so good.
Never.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, me, I build anticipation. Me, I build anticipation.
Your brother is laughing. You already said.
What's next?
Me, Toto, your father cannot keep quiet. He has to say it quick. Quick.
I just don't know how to hide things or to keep things secret.
Has a girlfriend,
Mara will say.
Quickly.
Somebody came home today.
Maisha, introduce your girlfriend. I have a small word for you.
Okay.
All right, guys, welcome.
Kwanza mimi nimezoea kupumzika Jumamosi na Sunday. Vya kutembea ama nipumzike kidogo? Boy, mambo vipi? Ah, Mukami.
Okay.
Food 80,000.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
80,000 on the road.
Yeah, I added 30,000. It's like 110 plus all the damages. You know, like trees or people.
Yeah. 80,000 is a lot of money. 80,000 here.
It's serious money. But worth it.
Okay, so you hear that discussion, right? Marwa here is telling us he's going to spend 110. On the other side, he had mentioned 100, but it seems he's now adding 10,000 for damages. Then in this video, he tells us we will contribute. So my question was just that he contribute with who? Because if he has planned to do this renovation, then he's going to do it. Not, we will contribute, you know. One of the damages, of course, you can see. Of course, you can see the people's faces are being pulled down, which must happen. Which must happen. There's no day, single day construction goes on the road and you miss out on bringing down aspects. And Maro was worried about maybe the reactors, because we have already seen reactors who are saying he was destroying people's property. He kept saying this.
I'll take care of it. Don't. You are here with me. You know, one day you look back and smile. Nice road going to your home. This 1 foot is river. You know.
Good. And I'm like, okay, looking at the positive aspect, but in case he struggled to buy this land, he would put a lot, you know. Troy says South Africa, sun nice people. I have a Meko Thomas from South Africa. He likes to be over Australia. Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, so guys, you saw people there. And of course, when you see Murimi, there was Brian and these other people. It seems they were some people who had got the communication. And some would, like previously, there was this old man we were shown here. This old man here. And the beggars in Nyabohanse, God have mercy. So it seems that he avoided some people, like he did not talk to this old man here. It is indicated that in past, Macheta man had to have him arrested, or rather taken to the chief's place and sign to show that he will never again hinder progress. Maybe it was during the electricity time, I'm not very sure. But people, talking of reality, when you go to the rurals, sometimes our leaders are not very responsible, or rather, they are not to the task of actually doing what the citizens need. Things like boreholes, let's get to water, electricity, they leave it to the citizens, and you have sometimes to toil, you know. In the rural, making a person acquire 50,000 shillings and even 70,000 on a project that is only personal, it's so hard. And you find that in most homes, people just ignore that, like even piping water, making electricity, you know, a network and such things. They stop caring about that. Why? Because they feel that it's too expensive for them. And if anybody comes out the way we've seen Marwa doing here, and that's the construction, then it's a tick. Sorry guys, we can actually give a tick here. No matter what he may have done with his intention, of course we understand he did this because he informed us that he was buying a sister vehicle to the current Land Cruiser in his home, right? So that is what motivated him to make the road, because when you buy a new car and the roads are that bumpy, your car will be, wearing down so fast. So he was actually motivated to make this road alongside ROCIO because he wanted his new vehicle to have a better road. And I was just also seeing into the aspect that if he's really into the safaris company, as he mentioned earlier, then he would not actually allow the vehicle, even the Land Cruiser itself, to operate on such a rugged road, you know. If it is, he's also into the real estate business that he mentioned, could you allow such a poor road to be used? Because actually, what will it communicate to the tourists, you know? So his move is not only one lane aspect. However, the citizens around will also gain. The people within this village will also gain. And when you look at the destruction, it's very minimal, you know, very minimal. However much we are looking at his character and maybe what complaints have arisen, like Mogesi's situation recently, the mentioning that he will take some lady to the police for taking the wood from the bridge, which is a wrong thing. She didn't have to do it. Then the aspect that people cut trees and they did not consult him and they broke down the fence of the grandma, it's also an offense, right? Maybe he shouldn't be coming out saying that on camera, but I think he does it intentionally because he knows that people must understand that even sometimes when he's reckless, there are times he's adhering to law, you know? Yeah, so Troy is like, you will be more safe if you come to Australia. You think America is not safe? Why? You can actually make me aware, you know? All right, so looking at this, we see the trailer, the excavator going on with the works here. And I was just wondering, the aspect that they should go into Uncle Mo's fence, you know, they didn't actually do it, but they were insinuating so. And I was just thinking, sometimes a road can be carved. Let's go back to that part in the video. At Uncle Mo's place, you know, he constructed so much on the road that it makes it difficult for them to do anything here. So let's check for that part. There was somewhere here. All right. Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Let me see the specific part of the video where they were talking about the fence of Uncle Mo. Actually, it's here. Is it here?
I think also this is called a grade. The other one could have a different name.
Maro was calling this a grader, but I think it's an excavator
Those wires
actually.
you're seeing, it's me who put them. Tell me. And I put them and then they brought... Yes, can this expand? Oh, Mama Anna's accepted. Wow, that is good. Yesterday I was with her. Thank you guys for your support, you know. Also you guys, without you guys watching our videos every day, will not be here. You guys watching us, look, for example, this is Uncle Mo's home. This is another person's home. I even put that electricity, those wires you're seeing, it's me.
places we are pushing at least
Where that tree is, even here, because here it's not.
Yes.
Yes, even here we'll push. Guys, you see, it's a very good soil. And on Tuesday we have a grader. A grader is that machine that walks on top of the road to make it.
So what's the name of this one?
This one is caterpillar. I call it.
That is now where you go astray. Because I believe if you are not very sure about a name of something, you just let it pass. So
when you grow up, you help Baba. You see, guys, I think we'll push this road up to where that tree is, even here, because here it's narrow.
Yes.
Yes, even here we'll push. Guys, it's a very good soil. And on Tuesday we have a grader. A grader is that machine that walks on top of the road to make it.
I was like, okay, this is entertaining.
This one is caterpillar. I call it, but
Caterpillar is a brand, right?
Is a brand. This could be.
Excavator.
I think also this is called a grader.
No.
The other one could have a different name.
No. You don't think so? One thing that amazes me with Marwa, now that he has a world of people who watch him, he does not care about messing about maybe descriptions or rather giving wrong names. And I don't know, maybe that's him being original as he says, but then I feel he should actually work on knowing some facts. And if you don't know, you can let it pass. You don't have to give a name that is wrong, actually. So let's get to this place when they are saying they would require UNCLE Mo to give some space.
I see somebody walking from there.
Yeah, the sun is too much.
Yeah.
Trees. I will plant trees all the way on this road, on the side of the road. You know. Tabuya, wewe uko hapo? Haya. So.
And while watching this video, my reaction was that maybe Marwa should call upon a community meeting, just talk to the neighbors, make them understand why this progress, what they are required to contribute, and again, inform them of plans such as planting trees. You can't actually go to somebody's fence and begin planting automatically. If you are from Africa, you understand what that means, you know. You know the tingle. So in Kenya particularly, everybody owns their space, you know, and you cannot even, for example, you cannot rent somebody's piece of land aiming to plant sugarcane, then you go planting something else. It doesn't happen. So he should actually maybe call a meeting of various people within the community, especially these neighbors who are on the roads, and talk to them. Maybe ask their suggestions and make them understand what is required, so that if one person comes with controversy, others will support him and tell them that, can't you see this is profitable? He doesn't have to actually get into quarrels with people as it's happening, the situation where we are happening, you know. That could be nice if you, I'm trying to be safe. And dispatcher, and he knows about America. Australia is always just safest place. All right, I'll be planning for that, of course. Hey, the sun here is too much. There's a lot of sun here, but anyway, you have to proceed.
Getting a shipping quote just got so.
Yeah, so guys, what do you feel about this aspect of an individual maybe who feels like they should do a road within the rural? And of course they do it, but there are some people who feel that it's wrong, maybe because of the destruction of trees, maybe the road paths. I saw one of the guys in the video asking how they'll deal with the place which was maybe leaning, you know. And remember, the key project is being done by none other than ROCIO, in collaboration with her husband. You know, in collaboration with her husband, Marwa, of course. So as much as maybe people are complaining, that is a blessing in disguise, because I don't think when one tree or the other is uprooted is the greatest problem like having a poor road. In Kenya, if you've ever walked around poor roads, you know what I mean, you know?
What happened to it?
If you are transporting like your product from the farm to the home or home to the market, or you are going to work and it's a very poor road, you would actually understand what that means, you know? As far as it may look like Maro was doing it for his own purpose, in this one I see a positive aspect, you know?
The only thing that I'm suspecting is maybe injury.
Okay.
Physical injury.
Like maybe even a snake bite.
Snake might have seen some signs.
Oh.
Or even when you do
Let
an
me check here for
examination,
another
you
receipt.
would have seen a bite.
That could be a nice one.
Hi. Hi, you any day I'm making the road. Any day you want, even if it's tomorrow, you come early before the animals go to the field. So you check on them. You can introduce yourself. Maybe somebody may need your son.
Here.
He's coming.
Told him to sign.
So Mara really takes the pleasure in showing the negative aspect of this man, and that is why I always tell you people, no, none of us lacks negative criticism. Depending on how people behave, the choices they make, the reactions, we always have the negative reactions about certain people. And so you can see in this one, actually, Mara profiling this man, you know, because he once misbehaved, and he went ahead in the same video, he did the same with Machete Man, you know. So let's look
I
at
think
this.
now he will not bring so much trouble because his son has a car. Let me hear what he said. Hey, Muzai, how are you?
All right, let's go ahead and see where now he meets Machete Man and they're laughing at the same situation. I'm like, okay. So negative criticism is for everybody. It's not for us alone on the streets, you know. Oh, it happened here. Is it? Yeah.
Man. Me, I always say like this. You do what you should do. Sometimes don't just sit down and cry and say the government has not done this. Try to ask yourself, what can I do to improve my life? Imagine that the government doesn't exist. Imagine, it's an imagination. Then tell yourself, what can I do to actually be somewhere? Look, village roads. I wanted also to dig on the other side, not to dig, but to make the road on the other side. But what happened was, that side, there's a lot of conflict where my sister is building. So because of that, we decided to just...
Of course, we understand for those who are watching the previous video, you understand the conflict that was arising between Mogesi, UNCLE Mo, and involving Marwa. That's why he's sharing here that he couldn't do the other part of the road because there was a lot of conflict. And of course, will you leave that forever? Maybe. What is the solution? You know, what is the solution? Because now if a place is being occupied by people, then it must just be better, you know?
No. So my sister is here. Sister! Proper road. Yes.
At least them, they're lucky, guys. Me, my Empress driver had to fix myself
Yeah.
alone with my own money from
Yeah.
top
To
to bottom. Nobody helped me.
I am telling you.
But here now, they have advantage of road to success tomorrow down there.
Yeah.
So all these people, Uncle Mo, the church, everyone
Yeah.
is benefiting. Yeah. They're benefiting for free. Last time when Trenchtown bought.
The last time they dug the road
Actually, they did some good work.
also.
They also did some good work. And you have some good work also.
Yeah, today even the neighbor, even River, have you seen down there?
Not going there,
Yeah.
from the other side.
Yeah. We really tried.
And so much
Yeah.
what you've done anyway. This is development in the rural area.
You see, like this neighbor, for example, that he will be driving to his land. Imagine other and before this place was. Hey.
And you know, last
Yes.
time when you started making it,
Yes.
he was really Peter.
Oh yes,
You never
yes,
wanted.
yes.
You
This
never
neighbor.
wanted.
Yes, Malahab. I remember I told him yes, it's okay. And that I reminded him I'm the one who put this electricity. I told him the day you'll want this electricity, me, I will charge you for it. Because me, I'm bringing it up to your doorstep. And for you think it's for me. So when he heard that,
So guys, when we do this, some people are like, you are using their video, you should appreciate. Anyway, you are free also to use my video and I won't charge you. So guys, you saw that part, Marwa meets the Machete Man and Dimwango, and of course they are praising what they are doing, which is great, as I've told you from the beginning of the video. So we go on, and Marwa is actually doing the negative reaction of the neighbors, you know. And when we do negative reaction, what do we base on? We base on what you've done. What is your reaction? What is your action? What did you say? So it's not like profiling is, or when you talk negative about something, is that you have a negative attitude. No. You always have a positive attitude and a wish like, what if it would be the other way? Understand? So here, Machete
calm down,
Man.
because he wanted to say the church should also give.
Some space.
Yes.
But they've given
Yes.
it.
All that I know,
Yes.
some people are getting changed.
Eh?
You know, like the other man, the other side.
He's in my video today. I gave him 3. Today he was very happy because his son has bought a car. He was like, hata mtoto wangu anapita huku. That son.
Time I
Yes.
took him to the chief's camp.
Uh-huh.
He even signed down that he will never repeat the same. I have the copy. I have the copy of what he signed.
Guys, that is the man in the start of this video where I told ROCIO this man used to bring problems. You should watch.
Our dad took him to the police post to write
Chief agreement. I will never.
So guys, are you seeing the tingle? That is how the tingle goes. When we talk negative about people, or rather their actions or reactions, you know, this is part of human beings, you know. And that is why sometimes we look at some things in different places, whether it's Dimwango's videos, David Jr., Obina, you know, COCO Mama, wherever it is, and we give the negative aspects and wish that they were otherwise, you know. Like in this video, of course, I've seen the positive receipt. The fact that Marwa is making the road, whether it is for his own purpose, the way we understand that he's buying a new vehicle and he doesn't want it to run down very fast. The fact that he now wants a road towards his villa, you know. We see that he's actually making the changes, and we saw him promising Gitriba that he will be doing the, you know, actually taking care of the fence, however much it has been brought down. We saw him promising another neighbor that he will talk to the engineer so that they cut, you know, they cut the edges of the road so that we are able to see motorbikes going back to the places. We also saw him actually promising Gitriba that he will be building the fence, and also saying that he has set aside 10,000 for the damages on neighbors, which is okay. The negatives that people have mentioned here is that he didn't talk to some of the neighbors and he only had to confront them on the roads. He also feared to talk to some because he believes there is conflict, and therefore my view was that he can actually call a gathering of these people. You know, villages have most illiterate people sometimes, and even if some are literate, they just tend to be controversial and conservatists, you know. And the fact that they are conservatives. So Troy is going for dinner and will be back. Thank you so much. Have a nice dinner, Troy. And I can see more people on the platform. You can actually give me a like to support my work, and I'll be really appreciative, you know. Yeah, so guys, the fact that maybe he is actually profiling these people, you can see that it's normal then to talk about what people are doing, or rather how they react, even how they call some things names that they are not sure of, which is normal in human life, you know. That is called critique, not even criticism, because criticism will be like backing down, bringing everything down. you know. Now let's turn to, that is ROCIO for you, and of course in collaboration with Marwa. Now let's get to COCO MAMA. COCO MAMA has decided to release a banker on Dimwango and Uncle Mo. Uncle, after the scammer thing, he disappeared. I don't know. So I saw this video yesterday and I was like, I'll go to it and just listen. And this is what I gathered from COCO MAMA, you know.
Because of all this, I think he's lucky. He must, because they never wished him well. Remember, all they want to do is to use him. Use him, use him, use him, use him, use him. Let me say that Mo is the one that is going behind. I'm not saying that from my understanding, okay? Some of you guys will not agree with me. We're here to agree to disagree. Let me say that to Mo, like my own opinion is that he was not aware that he was being used. Because he shared the same name. So he was not aware that that money being transferred in.
So guys, into reality, actually, for those who have facts, who was using who? And up to now, I've not understood why Maro would share the same name with Uncle Mo, actually. I wouldn't give two people similar names because there's a lot in relation to identity. You know, when somebody has your name, even if they use it wrongly anywhere, you wouldn't get out of the chains. The only difference was that maybe here the proof was given in a video. I don't understand the nitty-gritties of Uncle Mo and Marwa, but when that scam came about, I don't know why Marwa was so keen to ensure that he pins down whoever was conducting the scam on the funds, you know, collecting money here and there, and then scamming them on issues of sickness, you know, and project and all that. I do not know. But the way I saw it, it was very dramatic. And Uncle Mo really had to shrink and say that he was not really participating. But then I was just questioning the fact that he did not share with anybody such information. Then the fact that he deleted messages, the fact that he was quickly saying that they should call Safaricom. I didn't actually understand that part. So according to COCO MAMA believes that Uncle Mo was being used and Maro was actually using his name to scam people. I don't know. I don't know.
So his account is actually...
Work today is broken. We're all working.
I do not know the truth of that matter. Let's listen to her.
And he's already talking to this guy. Okay, from their own angle, he knows this guy. He knows the guy in question. How come this keeps happening? Because I think it was not only once. It happened to two guys, okay? So it means that, for example, if this has repeated like 5 times, I will be like, okay, Mo, definitely you are, like what they are claiming, you are in partnership with this guy. You are a partner in crime here. You know that this guy is scamming people. But look at how much he's left with. If I collect that kind of money, Yani, I shouldn't, since the money is already in my account, I shouldn't be collecting 16,000 and all I'm getting is 1,000 Kenyan shillings. For real? For real? Is he that move? Is he that stupid? And what made you think that if Mo really was into that he would not walk away? Phone, remember, is a private thing. For them to collect his phone like that on camera is totally wrong. Humiliating him. Check again and again. If really he was guilty, what made you think that he will not run away from them? He will not disappear or beat his chest and be like, okay, yes, I did it. You are also doing...
So guys, of course, all of you, those who are present, saw that video. And Uncle Mo was very guilty in his face, if I may say my part of the story, because I watched how they cornered him. And at first, he was actually saying he sent back the money, but then he doesn't have a message. Yeah, even if he doesn't really receive a lot from this, but I think he was enjoying the little peanuts from it. You know, sometimes you don't understand, you people. In Kenya, some people do very crude business, even if they're just getting a drop in the ocean, you know. And when I was watching that video, Walid Saboni, hello, hole, welcome on board. We've been doing this live stream. We've gone through ROCIO's move to actually construct the road in the village, and we are now on COCO Mama's bunker, And COCO Mama has a different idea, thinks that Uncle Mo was used, like Marwa was using him to scam. I don't know. Many people have come up with that theory, but then I'm not convinced, because I'm looking at the fact that Uncle Mo, when he was cornered, he looked very guilty, actually. I did a video on that, and I saw that he looked very guilty. And then he went into silence, and he's just come up recently to do some other video. I don't know. But my view is actually very different. That even though he may not be guilty of scamming itself, but he was a beneficiary of the scamming. And if he was arrested, COCO Mama, if they decided to actually report this case, I don't know why they didn't report. That is my other question. Because if Maro is actually sure that a scammer was in the progress and knew that that guy had come to the party in their place, I don't know why they wouldn't have followed so that he's arrested. Because at the end of the day, once he reveals what he was doing, then Uncle Mo will be safe from it. But he will still be a partner in crime, because his phone is the one which was being used to collect that money. And however little he was remaining with, my question is, why did he have to delete the message, Because this is a whole person who went to TTC as a teacher, And he wouldn't be that foolish. Maybe he just acts as a clown to make his videos, trend. But he doesn't look like a Momo at all, at all.
I've been killing myself. I'm working for you guys. You don't appreciate me. I don't get anything. You don't pay me. Why are they acting like they are innocent? Come on, we're talking about the donation here. Family that they've never collected a child, especially Dabu Junior. If you see how Dabu Junior finished Mo, at that time, remember that time we were supporting Dabu Junior and Mo back to back. If you see how Dabu Junior child Mo, if this was Mo needs to move to pick his pieces. Honest to you guys, I've been enjoying myself much in this place. Simon? The Simon is a brand well known in Nigeria. So I saw this, their natural fruits juice. I think it's pineapple. University. This is the old where
So guys, of course, COCO Mama did this video while still on vacation, because she's still in a different place. But she decided to create a reaction video here, But she's still on vacation.
We are shutting down onto Arena today. My God, this is where all these African celebrities they come to do their show. Even what is going on there? I saw some people as if they are climbing kilometers. Yeah, they climb there, the rope. This country, this year might be. Yeah, when I get to this one, I'll take a break to continue. But other places, your area, I'm going to take. Okay,
Let's go back to the part whereby she's talking about DEE, because her title is about Uncle Mo's wife breaks down and this pregnancy terminated. I don't know.
I wish him well. Remember, all they want to do is to use him. Use him. Out more.
With over 1 million jobs.
The adverts are too much now.
Because this guy would send money to Mo and call Mo. I mean, to disgrace Mo. He ended up again that Mo actually transferred the money back. This is the only thing I want to, because I know our reaction thing, it goes, it phases out. You understand? Before you know it, this one will die off. Me, I don't think it's gonna die off, because the impact, the shame that they have brought their uncle is not even funny. The root, the main problem there, they are not addressing it. Why sharing name with your uncle? Your uncle are shameless. They have tear their eyes. No shame anymore. especially David Junior. If you see how David Junior finished, guys, I must be honest to you guys. I've been enjoying myself too much in this place. You know,
COCO Mama did not actually bring out that deep story. I don't know. For that who has watched her video, where exactly did she share the story of Dee? Let me see.
looks nice, right? A lot. Nice.
Because I just saw her after talking about Uncle Mo. She goes on to show us the streets again.
Way out, guys. I am on my way out. Hopefully, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite reactor that I'm waiting for will be outside. Guys, this you.
So guys, you understand what it means by reaction sometimes. People create, titles that will attract people to watch, but you go to it and you don't get that part. So I was waiting actually to see what she's sharing about deep pregnancy terminated. What is that? And then Uncle Mo's wife breakdown. He only shared about Uncle Mo and the fact that the sharing of names was not actually clear. So guys, thank you so much for having come handy in watching this video. Let's meet again in another video. Of course, I'll be doing the educational video, and I'm going to Live Saga TV just a few minutes later to discuss much to do with the Kenyan politics, guys. So stay tuned. We will be down to it. And thank you so much for those who came handy. Lots of love for you guys, and I really appreciate your presence. Bye bye.